What's going on, y'all? I'm Terrence and I go by T. And every morning I come to y'all and my wife Peter in my headset. And we break down a chapter of the Bible. My goal is to get you guys a little closer to God and teach you a little bit more about the Bible each day. Today we're talking about Genesis chapter 9. Let's get into it. All right, so we're still on Noah and discussing the flood and Noah's Ark. In Genesis 9, verses 1 through 7, God instructs Noah following the flood. He tells Noah and his sons to have children and repopulate the earth. He gave them all the animals and plants for food, but told them not to eat meat that contains blood. Why? Because blood is supposed to be respected. If a man killed another man, murder was to be put to death. Why is this? Because God didn't want sin spreading. This is part of the reason why he ended the earth prior, was of all the evilness he's seen in the earth. God made a covenant with Noah and his sons with all the animals that came out of the ark. Just so we can be on the same page, fact check, a covenant is usually a formal and binding agreement. God promised never to flood the earth and destroy all living globally. God also gave us rainbows as a reminder of this covenant that he has made. So when you see a rainbow after a rainy day, this is where that comes from. It's a reminder of God's promise that was made. In Genesis 9, verses 18 to 29, we get into Noah's three sons. It's Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Noah laid naked in his tent after being drunk on wine from his vineyard, and his son Ham had found him and went and told his two brothers, Shem and Japheth, covered Noah. When Noah had awakened and realized what his children had done, he had cursed Ham's son Canaan and declared that Ham's offspring would be servants to his brother's offsprings. Noah blessed Japheth and Shem for the kindness and dignity that they had displayed, and cursed Ham for the lack of dignity he displayed. Noah lived 350 years after the flood. Noah died at the age of 950 years old. A few things to kind of review in this chapter. There are reminders of God's goodness scattered throughout the nature, and the fact that God left rainbows for us to remember his covenant made with Noah, something that should be acknowledged and appreciated. And this is how we end Genesis 9. I'll see you guys when it's time to break down Genesis 10.